Hey everybody, Martha Krejci here. We are here to talk tonight about the commission structure explained star to senior star. So just in that chunk right there, if this is your very first time here, make sure that you click on the subscribe button and the bell so you are the first to get notified whenever new videos come on, which is every honkin' day. All right, let's get at it. So star to senior star is what we're talking about. First things first, I'm going to talk about the silver bound part of it, which is that extra bonusy structure that you get. So with Senior Star, if you hit it within the time frame, which is 3 months from when you hit star. So when you hit star, then the next month is month 1, month 2, month 3. And you've got 3 months in order to hit senior star, okay? And that is a $250 bonus, you guys. So that is legit, okay? So senior star is 2,000 OGV. So if you're already star, then if you're getting used to the terminology here, OGV is your overall volume, right? It's your entire organization plus yourself. It's everybody, okay? Now, for you to hit the silver bound bonus part of it, okay, you guys, what we need is this, which is the smiley face, which is you, all right? And for silver bound bonus, you need 2 legs. Nope, I'm sorry. 3 legs. No, I'm just kidding. You need 2 legs at 500 OGV each. All right, so that's it. So it's an overall of 2,000. Terrible writer. It's an overall 2,000 OGV, and then you need at least 2 legs at 500 OGV each, okay? Which obviously equals 1,000, so you've got a lot of room to play there, okay? So I'm going to talk strategy in just a minute, but this is actually all you need to hit the silver bound, okay? The silver bound bonus, which again, 3 months, you have 2 legs at 500 OGV each, and you have an overall OGV of 2,000, and that $250 is yours, okay? Also, I just wanted to let you know what I would do from a silver bound bonus perspective. Although it's not necessary, what I would do is I would start building out a 3rd leg, and it doesn't matter how many OGV because it's not a qualifying leg to hit silver bound. However, your next silver bound level, you're going to need another leg. So why not start building it out now? Okay. So that's just a silver bound strategy. I would start building that 3rd leg out now. Now let's kind of erase from our mind the silver bound part of it. And I'm just going to go into straight up strategy. Okay. So by the way, again, I'm Martha Krejci. I am a professional business strategist. This is like my lane. This is where I have fun. Okay. So, I'm also going to talk to you about the commission structure once you hit senior star. Okay. Or senior star. If you want to, that's what I always call it. I just got jokes. So, whenever you hit senior star, it's the same as everything else so far as the fast start bonus and things like that. If you're not familiar with what those are, go to my distributor to star video. I go over all of it there. That's why I'm not going to go over it every time. And then besides that, we have our unilevel structure. Okay. So level 1, we get 8%, which is the same as star. Level 2, we get 5%, same as star. Level 3, we get 4%, same as star. And now we have level 4 that's added on to that, okay? And we also get 4% off of that level. Now remember, those percentages don't come into play until after the fast start bonus, which is the first 3 months, until after the fast start bonus has completed its cycle. And then whoever is earning those bonuses is able to attain those, okay? So I guess what I'm trying to say is you're not going to make 25%, which is a fast start bonus, off of somebody that you signed up, but then also 8%. So you're getting 25 instead of the 8. So after the first 3 months, your 25% pops off. 8% is what you get instead for people that are on your top level, okay? All right, so now let's go into the actual strategy of building. So I went over the silver bound part of it, but now I'm going to go into like what I suggest for my team whenever I'm talking to them, and for anybody who ever learns from me at all, how I suggest building out. Okay. And this is just utilizing resources to the best of our abilities. Okay. We don't want, in my opinion, we don't want to, not use all of our resources. There's not another way to say that. So if there are people, we have people in our downline, we have people in our organization, we want them to be served by builders, right? So like we basically help out our builders, and we're communicating, and we're helping out our entire organization, but we are really giving our builders what they need in order to build their business. Well, they should be doing that with their people, their people, their people, and their people, all the way down the line, right? Unless you create a culture of actually doing that, that's not going to happen. And what you're likely to end up with is a situation where you sign up a lot of people, and then they're kind of just all over the place, and you don't really have anybody taking care of them. So how do we create a culture of people taking care of other people around them? That is what I'm talking about, because I believe, of course, I never got to meet Gary or anything, but I believe that in Gary and Mary's mind, as this thing was built out, the idea was everybody is loving on each other. Everybody is supporting each other. And in order to have an organization that can actually do that, they need to be enabled and they need to be empowered to be able to do that. Okay. So this is how I teach my team. And for anybody that I'm teaching crossline and YL or anything, this is how I teach to build out. So even when you hit star, what I suggest doing, so again, we've got our smiley face. There's us right here at the top, right? And then what I suggest is you start working on your 4. Okay? I call this the power of 4, you guys. All right? This is going to sound really MLM-y, but it's not whenever it's heartfelt and whenever it actually is in action. It just looks like it because it's on paper. But basically, everybody has, let me put this down for a second. Everybody has 2 to 3% of their audience that just loves them, aligns with them, is going to do what they're doing. Like they dig the way that you do life, and they want to do life with you and like you and all of those things, right? And that's 2 to 3% of your audience. That's also the low-hanging fruit, okay? So even if your audience is only 100 people, which is not many at all, even if your audience is only 100 people, you still have 2 to 3 people that are gonna join you in whatever you're doing, okay? So that's all we ever need, is that 2 to 3%. Now, my audience, I've got stinking 5,000 people on my Facebook page, because they won't let you have more than that. There's a lot of us that have way more audience than just 100 people. There's also, and I'm talking to you guys right now that might think like, I don't really feel like I know anybody. That, first of all, it's a limiting belief. I love you so much. It's a limiting belief though, okay? You really do know people. You don't realize it, but you do know people. My suggestion, I have a video in the description. It's the spring launch 2020 video. I would like for you to watch that so you can see how you can get the ball rolling and utilize the people that you already know and really get in front of the people that you already know, okay? Because it's absolutely doable, and they will. I also have in the description of the video a business opportunity video, okay? Feel free to, whenever you have decided, who is right to see it, feel free to share that video with anybody. It's me talking about, I'm a business strategist, talking about the business, talking about the future of our industries, talking about why it's a wise move. People that watch that video are ready to go, okay, you guys? All you need are 4 people that'll be ready to go, okay? You should already have 2 of those legs already. Okay, by the time you've hit star, if you're doing the silver bound thing, you should already have 2 of those legs. My suggestion to you is get 2 more of those legs. Okay. And then what you could do is you could have 500 across all 4 of those legs, and that's 2,000. So of course you're going to be over on Senior Star because there's your 100 or however much you're spending. But if you have 500 across all of those legs, and you guys, all that is, let me break it down for you. All that is one person that said yes, and then their low-hanging fruit. 4 people. 4 of their low-hanging fruit. And you guys, the only reason that this sounds MLM-y right now, because it totally does, I know it reeks of it. The only reason that it sounds that way is because it's how like everybody for the history of network marketing is like, just get 4 people, just get 4 people, da 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 da. And that is MLM-y, okay? Because they're not telling you how. All right. The difference here is I literally teach you how to get those people. I teach you not only the system that I use to get to nurture my leads into members, but also my daily activities where I build my business in less than 2 hours a day, you guys. So the only reason it sounds MLM-y at all is because MLM-y stuff is pie in the sky. Just get 4 people that'll get 4 people. Well, that's not really what it is. We're getting 4 people that not only want to join in what we're doing, but they will love Young Living, because you cannot help but love Young Living. You seriously can't help but love Young Living. You can't. Once you're in, it's like life changes. I've met some of my favorite people on the planet through this company. Friends for life, you guys. So beyond the products being amazing, beyond the compensation that they take care of us with, friends, you guys, real talk. It's good stuff. So you're introducing 4 people into this lifestyle, who then introduce 4 people into the lifestyle. They're not joining just to make a bunch of money. They're being introduced to the lifestyle. That's what it is, you guys. So if you have 4 people that each get 4 people each, if that's how it works out, I mean, it's math, whatever. But if that's how it works out, that's 4 legs at 500 each. Do you see how this works? Do you see how this actually isn't that big of a deal when broken down like that? You don't have to sign everybody up. It shouldn't be you signing everybody up, okay? You should be supporting people. You should be pointing people to their resources, all of that stuff, right? But you shouldn't be the person that's signing everybody up. That's not how this is supposed to work. It's not. So, okay, so we understand that. So this would get you to Senior Star. And you have 3 whole months. 3 months. You have 3 whole months to get from star to Senior Star, you guys. 3. And then you get the $250 bonus. All right? So I want to make sure that I hit everything here. And so just to recap, that is 2,000 OGV. My suggestion is to work on 4 legs. And of course, that's going to naturally get you back here, which was the silver bound. It's naturally going to get you to silver bound because it only needs 2 legs at 500 OGV. So having 4 is naturally going to get you there anyway. And then, I told you about the business opportunity video and then the spring launch 2020 video. Those are 2 free resources for you in the description of this video, you guys. Go hammer it home. Let's do this thing. We've been sitting on the starting line for way too long, you guys. This doesn't need to be this difficult. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.